Welcome at the Cap Empire. It's good to have you guys here so that we might share this information, spread this information, and with the aim up inside our head to create that divine society, divine, we becoming divine and creating divine society. Remember, we are gods, and our aim is to transform the planet, to transform the societies we are living in, to transform everything and remove all the darkest thoughts that have been implanted in our society we are living nowadays for the aim of elite to control us, use those to control us so that they might manipulate us and use us the way they want. So our goal, we are the light of the world. We are gods. We want to transform that hellish way they have put in and discover our divine nature. Once we discover divine nature, we are at the pinnacle now of transforming, growing, and enjoying life. Everyone living life to the fullest. We will no longer just be focusing on helping the average, just making what we might be calling happiness be about it. Helping the average, just be focusing on the average that is giving it maybe enough food or giving it that pleasure, sexual pleasure, whatsoever. No, but we also discover that our soul is what really gives our happiness. So once happy, we realize that happiness comes from the internal, from our internal, so that we truly are as divine being. That is the divine nature is this. So we have inside is the Holy Spirit that is inside us. So it's about now to discover that divine nature we have. Once we do that, then we will start doing the job of transforming, creating, and enjoying our creativity, creation, taking charge of nature, not like the way nature is taking charge of us, and we are everything that is happening all about like fate, miracle, without knowing how we are doing it. But if we discover from what is within us, then we will realize that everything that is happening out there is us. It's our togetherness. We are going to realize that this way is our a shared dream, and we will now enjoy the collective dream we have built, not like the way the collective dream we have is have been made now to segregate us, that this should be of this should be lower than this, then all because of those differences we start hating each other, killing each other, because we haven't looked within and realized where the dream, the collective dream we have built out there have come from. If we had done that in the first place, we would have been enjoying the collective dream we have created. So this is the new beginning. Let's start the job of looking within, realize who truly are, and start looking at each other's internal, so not like the body that someone can use or a creature that someone can just use. Because right now humans, they look at each other like somewhat, they don't look like they will know that this one have a soul, this is everyone. You look at the other as a threat, you see, which is not good. Instead of looking at each other as a platform for learning and growth, we are looking at each other as a threat because of the differences we have. As the gods, we know we are coming from the same source, that is where all the, from the frequency domains, where all the souls are came from. When we relocalize, we came back with all the souls are there, and they have this sinusoid. They are in the form of sinusoid waves with mathematical, in mathematical nature, and those mathematical nature, they carry information. That's how when they have that is how they have been, like when they link to these avatars. Sorry, he was interrupting me. Yeah, maybe he doesn't very much what we are doing, but I know she loves it. Yeah, so it should just be like free, like anyhow, everything whatsoever. Yeah, because she respected me. She's not like in that bondage of in front of I should never do this, like these boundaries whatsoever. No, live as a free being to give each other what we need. Yeah. So I said when those mathematical frequencies they have been linked to us through intuition. That is the source where the connection is. So it's about to look within and make conscious and discover that uh, divine nature, and always using reason and logic when handling things. So today we want to talk about what our clan and the generation is all about. Remember, uh, when we say clan, it means our siblings, grandparents, our parents, or even the deceased one, the grandfather who have done what like they might have this uh, grand names like bandas. They have all those information of where they are coming from. That is a grand, and they share common beliefs and common concepts that govern them to be identified with that. So we want to talk about what that clan is and us as uh, divine beings, because they have been this has led a lot of people just to become the shared beliefs and norms. Like they might be they speak once they speak of same language, they might have same way of maybe the culture itself. Yeah, that is it. The clan. What is it all about? We want to discover what is it all about. So as a clan, they will have experience about siblings, our auntie, what sibling, grandfather. They are there, but they are not who we are. We are internal souls. We are divine souls. Those things are things. What we get now identified with is the things that we have. When we were growing up, they were teaching us. So those are the things that we have learned by ourselves. The moment we came, the first time we were born, we needed to know about it. All of those. If you were just be born and be grown up somewhere or in this, another country, you wouldn't have known all those stuff. So those things are important. Why? Because it's it's culture. It's how we identify ourselves. It's what other people knows us for. But we don't need to believe those things that they are everything that we have to focus on. No, all those things. All we need to take good things, take it from those like the important aspect that is healthy to our society. We need to use them for our growth as you are continue learning, because you have to now go to school, learn other languages and other ways of communication. Like right now, English is the only base or is the only basic universal language that is helping everybody. So what we truly are is internal. So the Holy Spirit is in us. Those things are the things we have just been told and all we need to do is to learn from them. If they are believe that you are going to be successful, but you can, because someone that you are related to was successful, then you too, you should just believe that I'm going to be successful. No, it doesn't happen that way. What you have to do, you have to learn from the thing that the one you are, because it's like is your role model in your clan. So what you have to do, you have to learn from what makes him or her to get there. In the if it was about the past, then you have to learn what was he or she doing to get where you are getting your motivation from. Then if he was doing business, then you have to learn how was he managing those businesses until he made up to where he reached. Once you have learned that, then you also apply those concepts to your life on how you can build yourselves. And if you probably getting successful, then you have to now have now better plans than that the way it was in the past. You have to make now better plans for you to grow. If that he was believing in some ancestor whatsoever, then you have to know that because he didn't have a chance to learn the information you have right now. So what matters is to learn from that, because what made him successful was not what he was believing, but it was what he was doing on the ground. The rest, because of the beliefs or whatsoever, comes in because he lacked the knowledge. This knowledge was not there at that time. So you can't blame him for whatsoever, because he, everyone needs to have that sense of purpose, have that sense of where your hope comes from, where your energy comes from. But if you have discovered your divine nature, then you know you are divine, you are of energy, you are here to transform and create. You don't need another thing outside of you to transform you or to give you hope. You are there. You realize that you are the creator, so you can do whatever you want it to do as long as it doesn't go with against your soul, your spirit. That is what you have to do. You cannot longer be like doing exactly things are changing. Remember, we are involving, things are changing, we are transforming. So you use yourselves, you have to learn for the reason to have that internal transformation. Once you are having that internal transformation, one transformation can be the big bang that can change everything throughout your life. That is what we really need to do. You are divine beings, infinite. There is infinity in you. That is the soul. The Holy Spirit is in you. Discover that. Look within. Make unconscious conscious. Learn from what others are doing, not copying what others are doing. You cannot be successful by just copying what someone is doing. You don't know the challenges he's going through. But if you learn from what he's doing, then you have now your own personal pace of doing things. And the challenges you'll be facing are the things that will help also to have experience and have strength, and you no longer repeat the same mistakes. But if you are just copying, once you meet a challenge in whatever you are doing, then you just, oh, I have given up on this. That guy, then he might be, he's praised whatsoever without realizing that he's just doing that hard way of not forgiving anything. Once he meet a challenge, he's up. Next time will be, he's always up the next time it's going to be better. I have to learn from this, but I should no longer repeat what I have done. Because making mistakes in life is okay, because it's how you learn. But repeating the mistakes is a mistake. It just shows that you are an idiot if you are repeating the same mistakes again, again, again. It's like your teacher have come to you. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Next time he comes with the same question. What is 3 plus 2 is equal to? You are like 3 plus 2 is equal to 6. You see, that is like you now going stupid with your way of thinking. Once you have passed that 3 plus 2 is equal to 5, then that truth is then you can't change it. You have to keep it inside your soul, inside your they use a word mind. Because mind is, remember, mind is soul, Holy Spirit, life, light, they are all the same. Why they are the same? Because they have the same wavelength, they have the same amplitude, they run at the same speed. They are all energy. They can never be destroyed. They can never be created. All they do is just to turn from one form to another. That is what they are all up to, and they are us. We are not these bodies. We are internal souls. We have the Holy Spirit. We are the Holy Spirit because the Holy Spirit is in us. Not like looking at us just using our naked eyes the way we look at these bodies. No, these bodies are just the vehicle that our Holy Spirit is uses to interact in this holos, live, learn, grow. Yeah, that is that I want to say. You are internal spirit. You are not the beliefs or the what the society or what our clan teaches you that in our family we believe in. So everyone has to do this. Everyone has to do. You are not what they are telling you you have to do. Or what you are doing, you have just to learn from that. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Then once you have to once the other things that are making you go astray, you don't need to give those things, but you have to question them. Why are we here? Something that doesn't have an explanation is better. You don't need even that thing, but put it aside that I need to take more information so that I need more information so that I can click what is inside this. Why are we breathing? Why are we doing this without any explanation? Then you need to do some research whatsoever. Learning is all about asking questions and questioning what you are getting, what you are seeing out there. Yeah, that is that I wanted to talk to you guys. Next live stream, we will now talk about what about the connection with some people. They say maybe connected to, it might be connected to our ancestors because this is the clan. We have grown up through that. But the problem is once you become those beliefs, then you forget that you are internal. So then you become just the experience of what you have been taught, but your parents or your clan, what your clan, you become the experience of your clan. In the end, once you are just the experience of your clan, you don't know who you truly is. What happens? There is a lot of confusion inside you. And two, you cannot no longer, you cannot have that energy to achieve something. Three, that cowardness in you, because if you who are on your clan, then you also have to look that there are also other clans out there. There are also other people who also have clans. So what happens if your You once the other people are more than success than you, then you believe their clans have the strong whatsoever you have been taught to believe in, which is trash. And in the end, you fear them and you bear down on them without realizing that your divine nature, you have to look at everyone, regardless of the clan he came from, as divine too. Once you know your divine nature, you know that one is also divine. Divine, I'm seeing what the other one I'm seeing who is in front of me whatsoever is also divine. He has the divine nature, regardless of his or her personal beliefs. Once you are chilling with him, once he is going to his personal belief, his personal you can share just that what they shall believe, then have fun about it. But don't become the belief they have been taught in our society. Discover your divine nature, become trans human, become God, and start creating and enjoying your divine creation. Yeah, that is that I want to share with you guys. Bye.